Hey, this is Joshua from Everybody's Coffee in Uptown Chicago with this week's session of Video Dosed on roast profiles. When it comes to how coffee is roasted, there can be a lot of different ways that that's done, and there can be some confusion about what it means for something to be blonde or light or dark or medium roast. So what I've done here to illustrate it a little bit more clearly is laid out some toast, because the way that we cook bread is actually quite similar to the way that coffee is roasted. Now over here we have raw bread. It's just bread. It's not toast at all yet. We have 3 different types of bread, and we also have raw coffee. Those things have a lot of flavor characteristics themselves. They taste just like themselves, and that's that. And they have strong flavors as such. As you move along the roasting path, the cooking path, so to speak, you have here a medium roast coffee. We also have toasted bread that, as it's been toasted, has begun to change its flavor somewhat, but in many ways those flavor changes are actually bringing out some of those underlying characteristics and making them nicer. It still maintains that starting flavor that this bread had, but it's changed a little bit. It's kind of brought out, a lot of people like toast better because that warmth and that crispiness almost accentuates and raises up those basic underlying flavors that you have in that bread. As you continue along the path, you have here dark roasted coffee and also quite toasted bread. And this bread, each one of these, tastes very similar to the other ones because it has taken on the characteristics of how it's been toasted. The longer you cook something, the more it tastes like the cooking and the less it tastes like what it originally was. So when people are trying to develop different roast profiles, there's all sorts of stops along this path. And oftentimes what people look to do is to bring out the flavors that they're looking for. Some balance, according to different tastes, of the original flavors and how it's cooked. And that's why and how people roast coffee the way they do. Thanks for watching Video Dose. I hope it was helpful for you to understand roast profiles a little bit better. We'd love to hear what your favorite roast is and why, so please leave that or any other comments or questions in the section below. Thanks again.